Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike one. 0-1.
First pitch, 7-11.
Pitch on the way. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And right out of the gates, the Dodgers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
So here's Adam Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Wow, we're only two batters in, and they're already on the board. Leadoff man has a solid at bat, roping a single. Then the man in the two-hole delivers an RBI that gets a run across. Always nice to get a lead this early.
Here's Manny Machado now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He enters play here today sitting at exactly 100 runs driven in for the year. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. And he fouls this one off. Frazier stands at second with no outs. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pollard is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting fourth.
And here's a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting San Diego Padres. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners. To this one, I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Seager takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Now a little looper down the left field line. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
The shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
Batter will be Ha-Seong Kim as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Padres lead it 2-0. Vince Velasquez will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of.
He's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Trey Turner. He comes in hitting over 320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
And now the first pitch. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Batting third, the second baseman, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Seager, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Batting fourth.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Next up is Max Muncy as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and they're runners at the corners now. Oh, 1, here it comes.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And another foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Drilled right back up the middle to second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. And now Jake Marisnick. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
0-1. Here's the pitch. This pitch is popped up. Muncy in foul ground. 1 down.
Batting 8, the catcher.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
So now to the plate, Webster Rivas. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Stays alive, still 0-2. Hit out towards second. Turner gloves it. And there's out number 2. 2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. First offering. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the speedy catcher,
Dodgers,
Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Hosmer has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6. The third baseman.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Into the box, Justin Turner. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7. The left fielder, A.J.
Next up is A.J. Pollard, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail things here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Tatis aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted into center field. Bellinger's under it. 1 out.
How about first baseman?
Up next, Manny Machado flew out in his only at-bat so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. In there. Now the throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. A ball and a strike now to Machado. 1 out and a runner on second base. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 5, Will Myers.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Will Myers flew out last time up. Now the first pitch. Splitters high, ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Fouled away. Two out here and a runner at second. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forward Cody Ballinger.
The center fielder, Cody Ballinger.
First offering. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, Tony Gonzalez popped up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Tatis is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
2 out, runner in scoring position at second. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. Now the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Rolled slowly to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And it's fouled away. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
1 out, base is empty, and up next is Ha-Seong Kim. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he fouls this one off. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Jake Marisnick.
So two are gone in the Padre fourth. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First pitch of the AB now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike two. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Padres down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Trey Turner. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Max Muncy.
And now in the box, Max Muncy. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, catcher.
Here now is Will Smith. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And Tatis is there to end the inning. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. They trail it here 2-0. So now here is Webster Rivas. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And the pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. One down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Vince Velasquez.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
One out, nobody on. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? No, it will not. Did he hold on? He did. What a play.
That's just a great effort from him out there. Good hustle to make the reaching grab, and then the barrel roll for style points. I'll give him a 10.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're up 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi.
Third
Thanks.
baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Line drive to center field. And Tatis is there for route number 1.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J.
Now to the plate, A.J. Pollard. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding into a single.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Ballinger.
So here's Cody Ballinger, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! Cody Ballinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Dodgers have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom! He misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
The pitcher, number 26.
Stepping in now, Tony Gonzalez. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. A 1 pitch on its way.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. He's got it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And stepping in, Mookie Betts. 0 for 2, he's flown out twice. First pitch of the AB on its way. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, and we are tied 2-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier. Fans, it's now September. Time to lock in your season tickets for next season. Whether you're a new customer or renewing for another year, the sooner you sign up, the better your seats will be. So don't delay. Visit any stadium ticket window for information.
Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
The windup and the 0-1. On, he pops it up. Turner onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
And in steps Manny Machado. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Turner ranging into the outfield.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's Will Myers as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 1-for-2 in this one. The 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Padres leave one. Home half of the sixth inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Bottom of the sixth inning now. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
High in the air into shallow left center. Marisnick is under it. 1 out.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
Now to bat, Trey Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Catcher, Will Smith.
At the plate, Will Smith. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0-for-2 for him to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Marisnick gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for L.A. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Stepping up is Ha-Seong Kim. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder that for the most informative, up-to-date, and exciting baseball content on the web, log on to MLB.com.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Jake Marisnick.
Next up, Jake Marisnick struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher, Webster Rivas.
Digging in next, Webster Rivas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Lifted in the air out to right. Betts will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Padres down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Last half of the seventh here, and set to go is the third baseman, Justin Turner.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now the first pitch.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Now here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, A.J. Pollard.
Next, it'll be A.J. Pollard. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up long enough for the center fielder to run it down, and that's a tough out number 2.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Cody Ballinger at the plate now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up, and we are... Jake Cronenworth is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now the pitch. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year, with 19 homers and 67 runs batted in. Fouled away. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting.
A couple of pretty good performances turned in on the mound so far, as evidenced by the numbers there as we show you the starter comparison in this 2-2 ball game. Now it'll be Fernando Tatis Jr. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Out into right center. Well hit. Around first. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run.
Well, we were just wondering about him maybe getting a little tired out there. Now the extra base hit. He's pitched well here, and he's given them all that he's got. But I think it's about time to make a move for a fresh arm.
Next. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Brustar Graterol gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th. Next, here is Manny Machado. Singled last time up. And now the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. There's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Will Myers.
So here's Will Myers. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Craig Stammen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30,
Albert Pujols will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Albert Pujols.
First delivery to him, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. One strike to Pujols. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next to the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. swing and a liner. Myers has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
The batter, number 5.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th.
Corey.
Striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. First offering on its way.
Hey, this pitcher's being super aggressive, pounding the strike zone 5 times in a row, leaving nothing to the imagination right here. This offensive player's got to be on the attack.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Matt Beatty will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for the Dodgers. Number 45, Matt Beatty.
He's set. Here it comes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a liner. And Tatis is there to end the inning. Dodgers. Kelly Jansen is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here.
Kelly Jansen.
Austin Barnes will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 15.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Eric Hosmer. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Ha-Seong Kim. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Strike 2 up in the zone. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Bellinger comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Here's Jake Marisnick. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter 2-seamer combo.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. From the stretch, off is Marisnik. Pitches a cold strike to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
One-run game, the pitch.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Full count now. Marisnik stands at second with 2 gone. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 1 left for San Diego, but they still lead it 3-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Mark Melanson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Into the box, Max Muncy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, guys in the league right now, he's been very reliable shutting the door.
Grounded up the first baseline. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Tatis is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Dodgers are down to their final out now. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. Swing and a liner. Grisham is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The San Diego Padres came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Vince Velasquez earns win number 4 on the season. Tony Gonzalez is charged with the loss after 7 1/3 of very strong work. Mark Melanson records the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.